it's cool to see you guys grow and like just everything that you've done over the space and stuff, and just the reach that you guys have and the mission that you guys are mission mindset. And because it's really easy, I think, the day that we live in to have like the Christian label on things. Like you see Christian apparel stuff all the time. Like as far as like they'll have the Christian label slapped on top, but actually don't stand for what Jesus stood for and stands for. And man, I'm just thankful for people like you guys or whatever within the space that actually do stand for that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Round Table Podcast. I've got the man himself right here from AOG. Please introduce yourself, man, and just tell us a little bit about yourself. And, man, we're just going to talk through some different things that AOG is doing. If you guys are unfamiliar, it's Armor of God Esports. These guys are massive in the space, man, doing a lot of really, really great things. So, yeah, I'll let you go. Carry on, man.
Right on. My name's El Siege, one of the co-owners, along with King of Puffins and Ivory John, or John Wiley. We started AOG back in January 2020, or 2021, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Numbers are weird.
Either way.
But yeah, we started this with the vision of bringing Christ into the esports gaming scene, just getting the word out to people that may or may not have the word already. We gotta reaching the people where they are, not where we are.
Dude, that's powerful right there, man. Because I think a lot of times, not just in general, but in church culture, sometimes we like to, like, we're at a specific place and stuff, but we have to reach people like where they're at and stuff. Because I mean, that's what Jesus did, and he saw people like in the middle of their sin or in the middle of things that they struggle with and reached them there, not from a pious or self-righteous standpoint,
Right.
and like that's not the way to do it. It's through that. That's really good, man. Heck yeah.
I mean, we all know gamers stay up till 2, 3 a.m. They're not coming to church on Sunday.
They're not coming to church. Absolutely.
They're not coming to church.
That's so true, bro. They're playing the new games out, bro. Yeah, I've been there.
Me too.
Absolutely, man. Tell me a little bit about so the three different owners. So it's you, and then you said King Puffin, and then Ivory John, right?
Yep.
How did you guys meet in general?
So we actually met on Twitch through a
Heck
streamer called Pastor Duke at the time. It's Pastor Plank now.
Okay.
He's a RuneScape streamer, and
Heck
we
yeah.
all got together. We were in his chat, and funny thing is, me and King of Puffins, our friendship started because we hated on each other.
That's awesome.
So we were bashing each other back and forth, and then we just became best friends.
Cool, dude.
Ivory John kind of came in the mixture as well. We all started bashing, all three of us, and the friendship's been since then.
That's cool. Very cool. Heck yeah. And
Yeah.
I just saw recently you guys, I saw a picture of you three, I think, or at least you and Ivory John, right? Like, I can't remember where you
Nope, all
guys met.
three of us.
It was all three? Okay, yeah. It's like,
We
where did
all-
you guys go at that point?
We actually went to North Carolina.
Okay.
We met down at Puffin's hometown,
Yeah.
and we all met together. We had just a great time of fellowship all week.
Yes, dude.
Talked to each other, got to know each other a little bit more on a personal level
Yeah,
rather
man.
than just like gaming.
Yeah, gaming and here and there.
But it was a fantastic week. Yeah, just a great experience.
Dude, that is so cool. That is awesome, man. It's crazy, like what, I don't know, just not what just God can do and stuff through us, but like through the other people that we meet and stuff within the space. Like those you guys, you three people, just collectively as a group and stuff, have that, just that dichotomy and that relationship with each other and how that builds over time and over Xbox or over Discord, Twitch, whatever it may be. But
Right.
like bringing you guys together in a personal content, like, dude, that's awesome. And I don't know. I applaud you guys for that. Just what you guys are doing in the space, and it's so cool to see. Any like things like right now that you guys are, or like I will say is like, how did you guys come up with the name Armor of God Esports, and then like how did you guys kind of build it from the ground up? Because I've seen like, I think over the past year or so, like I really started to see more and more of like people hopping in, content people, all that stuff. But just
Yeah.
how did it build up and stuff from what you guys started?
So, starting with our name, Armor of God Esports, we really wanted to take a Bible verse that kind of took really just what we're going to stand for. We're going to put on the full armor of God.
Yeah.
We're going to stand against the schemes of the devil, which in our case, we're thinking as the toxicity and the hatred within
yeah.
the esports and gaming scene.
Mhm.
So, we just kind of took that, and our initial basis for like our logo and stuff was a Templar shield.
Hmm. Yeah, dude.
So, but we didn't want it to be that kind of the sharp edges, the sharp
Yeah.
points on everything. We want to kind of make it a little bit nicer in
Yeah,
a
it's like
whole.
different. Hmm.
So that's kind of how we came up with our logo. Uh, what was your other question? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just curious, like how you guys kind of like started up and stuff, and just the growth that you guys have had over the past like year and stuff has just been exponential. For one, just from seeing it on the outside looking in. But um, how did you guys? So you came up with the verse that you guys had, which was like it's Ephesians, right? They put on the full
Yep,
armor of
Ephesians
armor
six
of God and
eleven.
stuff, and standing against that within the
It's
community as far
actually
as like just all the toxicity. Oh, that's awesome, bro! I love
on our
that. The full
sleeve.
thing on the sleeve. That's sweet, bro. I love that. Um, in what ways and stuff, beginning out, how did you guys start? Like, how did you guys start doing those things within the community? And then, I guess, like, well, we'll start from there. We'll start from there. Just like, how'd you guys,
So
like, start out in the community?
so really we brought on some key people that
Hmm.
really helped us grow. At first, Ivory John wasn't a co-owner.
Hmm.
It was just kind of a friend supporting us. We brought him on originally as a partnership or as a what was it? A director of social media or
Nice.
social
Okay.
media manager.
Yeah.
Um, and then a couple months passed, and we were like, we really like we love what you're doing, but we want to make you higher up. We want to
Hmm.
make you a part co-owner. And so we did that, and within a month, we had an opportunity to bring on another social media manager.
Okay.
She goes by the name Erin Fields.
Yeah.
You'll see her online. She is absolutely incredible.
Awesome, dude.
Um, Honestly, with a lot of her work, like if we didn't have that work, we wouldn't be where we are. She
Man.
she is that phenomenal.
Wow. Dude, that is
Uh,
so great.
we've got our Call of Duty coach or our Call of Duty leader, which is Red Fire Trevor, which he
Hmm.
came from Team Indivisible.
Wow.
Team Indivisible merged into Armor of God Esports,
Right.
and we've grown substantially there. But with regards of our content creators, we started off with like two or three.
Hmm.
Um, just Zach was our very first one,
Okay.
and it was just kind of like getting the ground rolling. We brought on Pastor Plank, we brought on two or three more, and then that's when the kind of word just started spreading. And I believe as of right now, we're at like 73 creators.
Wow. Dude, that is phenomenal. That's phenomenal. It's like, and you said what was the guy's name that started out first?
Just Zach,
Just Zach. Okay.
incredible
That's awesome.
Apex and Call of Duty creator.
Yeah.
He's fantastic guy. I actually met him too.
Really?
Um, yep.
In
We
North, you
went,
say North Carolina, or is it just in a different place?
so that was a different trip entirely. We
Yeah.
were heading to myself and my wife were heading to Minnesota,
Okay.
and on our way there, we stopped in the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin, and met
Yeah.
him.
Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. That's so great. I've got a friend actually that's from Wisconsin actually too. That's really awesome, man. That's fantastic. So it's like when you guys look for creators and you look for like people to kind of represent your organization and stuff. Like, what does that look like? Being people one that are believers and want to, you know, promote that in the space and stuff. Like as far as like what's your guidelines, I guess, like as a organization seeking out people that are believers and genuine believers at that.
Right. So it's an as case by case basis from the start.
Hmm.
We really want to try and seek out people that are Christ first.
Hmm.
They want to promote Christ any way they can, while kind of giving the high level energy, the high level like
Right.
competitive nature, if that's something that they do.
Yeah.
Some people just have a great act for content creation as a
Hmm.
whole. So we really it's a case by case basis. We really can't judge one person by 100 other people.
Oh yeah, I completely understand that. Yeah.
So it's a case by case basis. Just it's a shoot your shot kind of thing. We'll look
Hmm.
into you. We always want to try and look at past VODs
Hmm.
more than current content, like live content that they're doing,
Yeah.
because past content doesn't show that people are watching.
Mm.
So if you're looking at a live content and they see you're there, it's gonna be they're gonna put on a
Right.
face.
Absolutely.
They'll,
In
they'll look
essence,
back at
Very true. And sometimes maybe not on purpose, but they just naturally we will as humans, I think, do
Yep.
that because oh my gosh, they're in the stream, I better act straight. You know what I'm saying? Like or not be myself. And like regardless, like if you're yourself or not, like I mean it in essence it shouldn't be a different person, you know, but
Right. Exactly.
exactly
So
I
I
completely
will
understand
look
that.
at past content more than I will look at live content.
That makes
Um,
sense, dude. To go back and like watch something versus them seeing that you're there. That makes complete sense too.
right.
Sweet man, that's cool. I was just curious, like how kind of like that process works for you guys, and just kind of what you do in the space as far as like content creators you bring on and stuff. As far
We have a
as
lot of eyes.
oh, dude, you've got tons of people and stuff here just within the Oregon type, just the 73 content creators you guys have now, plus the people that work inside like Armor of God Esports that maybe we don't know or I don't know, but obviously you guys do. And man, it's cool to see you guys grow and like just everything that you've done over the space and stuff, and just the reach that you guys have and the mission that you guys are mission mindset. And because it's really easy, I think, the day that we live in to have like the Christian label on things. Like you see Christian apparel stuff all the time. Like as far as like they'll have the Christian label slapped on top, but actually don't stand for what Jesus stood for and stands for. And man, I'm just thankful for people like you guys or whatever within the space that actually do stand for that. Um, Man, I'm just curious too. I'm trying to think of I just had a question. I just forgot it. But oh, as far as like group community things, like what do you guys do as far as like a community and stuff? Do you guys have like biblical services or anything like that that you guys throw out there to your followers or anything?
So, so we're working on that actually.
Yeah,
That's
I was
what
just
we're
curious.
working on starting in August.
Mm-hmm.
We have a event and community manager that we have been working with. Her name is Tay.
Mm-hmm.
She's on Twitch. Fantastic. She is working on getting like a week by week setup where we're gonna have like a worship night on our Twitch stream
Wow,
or a community night on our Twitch stream.
nice.
Um, Couple other things is we kind of try and plug a couple Twitch church services that are on Twitch,
Right.
being Lux Digital Church and God Squad Church.
Yes.
So it's like if these gamers that can't make it to church on Sunday,
Yeah.
hey, there's a service on Saturday and there's a service on Wednesday. There's no
Absolutely.
excuse to get the word.
Dude, for sure. That's so
Like
true. So true.
Pastor Mark and all of the staff over at Lux are amazing, as well as Pastor Amanda, Pastor AJ,
Mm-hmm.
and all of the staff over at God Squad Church. They're all just fantastic people.
That's awesome. Dude, that is so good to see. It's like just different things and things that you guys are adding and stuff too. And I'm sure that's a very tough schedule to balance and like a hectic schedule to balance too. I know that you guys are incredibly busy. Like just any organization is incredibly busy, but you throw Jesus in the mix sometimes, and there's a lot of things that the enemy I think uses to attack us in
Oh
different
yeah.
ways. Man, it's like because we see the fight, and like there's things that I think as John Eldridge talks about this in one of his books. He talks about once you realize that there is a war and stuff. You can live outside of the war and believe it's not there, or once you believe that the war is there and know it's there, the enemy will try to like bury you with it, and
Yep.
like to just make you work and work and work and work, like and take no rest and actual time for Jesus. So like, what does that look like for you, just in the role that you are? Like, what does that look like as trying to get time away just with you and God, and what that looks like for you?
So honestly, it's like the first 2 or 3 hours of the day, I'm just kind of in my own space. I
Yeah,
don't. I watch Twitch. I've got people up just kind of lurking, but I'm really just in the Word, just
yeah,
really trying to better myself so that way I can be a leader in the space
mm,
and better suit others
yeah.
with the full armor of God that I've got
Amen. Yeah.
to be able to equip them and make them
Just be
out in the
prepared and
world.
stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, dude. And it just as believers and stuff, we're called to equip other believers. That may be like a little bit entry level as far as like their walk with Jesus. It's like they're just
Right.
starting out, and we're called to equip others and build each other up, encourage one another, and spur each other on to those good works. And um, man, that's really cool. It's like and. So you usually spend like your first couple hours or so like just in the Word and just seeking Him.
Yeah.
Cool, dude.
I try to every single day
Yeah,
just so that way I'm fresh right with God
yeah,
before I ever start my work, start my day, start anything like that. I'm just ready
absolutely.
to go.
Oh my gosh, that's good. There's sometimes too is like I think it's his name's Cody Bobe. I don't know if you've heard of him before. It's like it's like a
No.
men's ministry based at they started out of Oklahoma, but he had said like and they're kind of growing like exponentially, talking about Old Testament warriors and doing it like in movie form. So if you've never seen like
Mhm.
Hold the Pass or something like that, look up Hold the Pass on Amazon. It's really really good, man. But it talks about the life of Shamgar in a way. And it's like one verse in the Bible where it's like Shamgar defeated 300 something Philistines and saved Israel. And like they took that verse and made like this 30-minute film of like what it would look like potentially. And granted,
Huh.
it's like you get it to the truest that you can for with one verse, you know, but it is
Right.
really, really cool, man. It's like a Samson-esque type like vibe you get from it. The Spirit of the Lord comes upon him. He's like freaking yoked and stuff. It's really good. But anyways, all that to
That's
say,
cool.
he says like a lot of times, man, we can put our what we want to happen so bad, we can put, and it may be a godly thing, we can put that above our relationship with Jesus. And it's like, man, like that like kind of convicted me as far as like we can put the really really good things above like that relationship with Jesus, which he wants most. You know, he wants our heart most. And that's a really easy thing to fall into, I think, like as believers, like being buried with the
Right.
fight type of thing.
And I mean,
um
honestly, though, like if it's not for Jesus, then why is both ATK and
yeah.
AOG doing what we're doing?
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's so
Like,
true,
come
bro.
on now.
Like, why are you? Yeah, it's like, why are you doing what you're doing if it's not like if it's not for Jesus? You're psychos, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's odd and stuff, and we're called to be that peculiar people, you know. But yeah, I completely agree. Um, I'm curious too, like how. So you said like just digital ministry and stuff. You guys have that. You guys do have like Discord, right? That people can like join as
Yeah.
well. Cool, that is awesome.
Discord.gg/Armor of God.
Heck yeah, we'll throw
Make it
that in
short and
the
simple.
link below too with everybody for you guys can join that as well. But um, man, that is really cool. So moving further into the things that you're doing now, like what are some things that you guys have just started or are going to do or seek to do in the space? I know we talked about like the things you're going to do in August, but anything previous or accolades things that you guys have grown in already?
So just in terms of like partnerships we've currently got,
Yeah, that or
uh,
like things that you are working on, stuff like that. Things that you can talk about, obviously, but
well, yeah, we can't talk about a whole lot of
yeah,
things,
yeah,
uh, but yeah, we've got our Christian apparel company, Swordog,
okay,
that we are partnered with.
nice.
That's where I've got this from.
Heck yeah. I actually didn't know that
Fantastic.
you guys were partnered with them. That's really great, dude. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. They were actually our first partners a
Sweet.
couple months after we started.
Yeah. Nice, dude.
And then recently, as of Monday, we're partnered with Advanced GG.
Nice, dude. So good. Explain, is that
Energy.
like a I hate to compare it to this, but like G Fuel and stuff for it, is that like in the same
Yeah,
it,
same
area or
ballpark.
community and stuff, same ballpark? Okay.
Advanced
Um
GG's better, just
oh,
more stuff to
100%.
put
You
out
got
there.
to. Yeah. You got
I
to
mean, look
show
at
it
these
off.
tiny cans.
That's
Like
goaded.
little tiny cans.
So good. I love it, dude.
None of the junk.
That's awesome, bro. None of the junk. That's so good, man.
But
Is
we've got a couple more things in the works right now. Can't really say a whole lot about
yeah,
them.
completely understand.
Um, just because it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you completely understand.
Um,
It's noted. Everybody knows for sure.
we're
Yeah.
we're working on a part or pastoral team
Okay.
to be able to equip our pastors to be able to help our content creators,
Hmm.
because we all know gamers have mental health issues
Oh my
sometimes.
gosh, yeah.
So we really want to try and make a firm base for those for the gamers that may or may not be in having those struggles
Yeah.
to be able to talk one on one with a pastor
Oh my gosh,
at
yeah.
any given time.
Yeah. Dude, that is really good. I think too is like we see just people I've had conversations with and stuff, or just within the space and stuff, and like man, you see a lot of like brokenness and stuff, and not even just brokenness, but just seeking after things to try and make them feel better, or satiate that pain for like a moment, you know. And man,
Right.
we've all been there in different areas or different particular ways and stuff. Just growing up for me, like I think it was like late high school, like moving into college, like usually video games was that thing for me, and it kind of ended up being like a almost stumbling block in some ways and stuff. But God, like once it
Hmm.
was placed, you know, in the right position as far as like God first, and then those things can come after. Like it started to change, and man, lonely times and stuff, and usually people use video games as that escape, you know, most of the time. And I think
Is
it's
that crutch?
it's
I
it's the
mean,
perfect like area I would say for believers to be in, because people are more often than not using this stuff and using video games just as that escape, because it's fun and it's easy and you get to take your mind out of the crazy world and stuff for a moment, or for like a little bit, for an
Right.
hour or whatever.
And especially in the world we're in right now, this
Oh my
video
gosh,
games are a very
huge
good
thing.
escape.
Absolutely. And it just helps for a moment. And I don't know, when we go back to reality, it's kind of hard, but it's because I mean we hadn't sought Jesus out in those areas. But um, so pastoral care, you've done that stuff, man. I just had another thought, man, and completely forgot. But
Need to write these things
dude, I'm
down,
telling
fam.
you, dude, I need to write them down. I'm a guy too, who's like, where like I think on one thing and it's like rabbit, or squirrel, like whatever it is, like freaking here and there and there and there, everywhere at once. Um, as far as like you guys' content goes, what kind of content do you guys push out? What kind of content do you guys promote and stuff? And what did you guys kind of
So
start with?
so what we started with was
Hmm.
really just Twitter.
Okay,
We started completely on Twitter.
nice.
Um and then we brought me, Puffins, we were all creating content on Twitch.
Hmm.
Brought on Zach, he was making stuff on Twitch. And then now we've got people all over Twitch, YouTube, TikTok,
Hmm. Dude, that is so good.
all over the place.
Yeah, especially with
Um,
like the content creators you said you have now and stuff. For to see those, you've got them just spread out in all different types of areas, I'm sure.
right. We actually just brought on somebody to make some YouTube reels and
Nice,
TikToks for the official AOG channel,
good,
uh, so we can kind of keep plugging content out even further.
absolutely, man. That is so good. And
Working on the
working on it, I get that, dude. That's a struggle in itself, man. Is the reels and the shorts form of like content and stuff, because it's more work than I thought, honestly, in
oh
some
yeah,
areas, because like just the clips and stuff of adding things in and keeping the attention per se like of people and stuff like too. It's very like not tedious, but like it's kind of harder than different content, obviously, per se. Not that all content isn't hard, but it's got its own
right.
like challenges and struggles with
Content's
it.
hard, especially with
Absolutely.
short form, because you're sitting here and you're like, oh yeah, yeah, well, okay, I'm done.
It's, yeah, script, yeah, this one, and
That's it.
it's that quick, man. You've got like a couple seconds to grab somebody's attention with it, and it's a tough one for sure. As far as like the struggles for like what you guys have faced and stuff, would you go into depth on that, or like anything you guys have faced like in the past or in like you guys are facing now and stuff, like what you could attest to, obviously, but just
Oh,
things you guys
yeah.
had to deal with moving forward, because we know the enemy one is against us in these areas and stuff, and there are struggles that we face, but
So we've had a couple spiritual battles already. So July of last year, me and Puffins at the time, we sat down and we're like, is this really what we want to be doing?
wow.
Um, that was, if you look back at our tweets, we may have had like one, maybe two. That was it. Like we completely dropped,
Wow.
and we sat down and we were like, hey, is this really what we're called to do?
Mm.
And we took about a week and we were just praying and we're like, hey, Lord, is this? Do you want us to do
Right.
this?
If do
Like,
you want us in the
is there
space?
is there
Yeah.
something that we're just not grabbing? Is this what we want to do, not what you want us to
Wow.
do?
Yeah.
Um, and the next week we had a couple people were just like, "Hey, we want to help."
Man, nice.
That's when we brought on Aaron. That's when we brought on our web developer. Like it
Hmm.
was just bam, 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 and we were back up and rolling.
Wow. Dude, that is
Um,
really good.
August of that year, that was when we hit our Sword Dog partnership, and that was our best month yet.
Wow. Dude, that's great. That makes me think of like the pic. You may have seen it or not, but like the picture of the guy like battling through like the what was it, the dirt and stuff, and is like, and then on the other side there's like a diamond or
The
something like
diamond,
that. Literally,
yeah.
like that type of stuff, man. And sometimes we can be so close to that victory, and like if God just don't give up, and like sometimes like that's just the thing. Just wait a little bit longer. Just like keep going a little bit further. Keep going a little bit further, and like next
Yep,
thing you
yep,
know,
yep.
like those doors start to open up, and dude, that is really cool, man, because like it's not a cakewalk. It's not a walk in the park, and Jesus said that we were gonna face things like that, and man, that the enemy will try to confuse us so many times, man. But dude,
Yeah.
I
So,
applaud you guys in the fact that it takes a lot of humility to come and submit the things we're so passionate about to God, and like God is like, are you sure? Like, is this where you want us? and that's a really hard thing to do because like,
It,
do we
it
put the
was
thing on
it
the
was
off
a
or
very difficult choice.
yeah,
Like, and we were about 3 days away from AOG just dropping.
wow, oh my
Like,
gosh, wow,
we were that close.
man. Dude, that is so good,
And
man. That is it's cool to hear testimonies like that and stuff, right? Like of God, one God's just faithfulness and stuff to you, but also like the perseverance that you guys had to keep like powering through in a sense, you know, because the things are very difficult sometimes. Um,
and
dude,
yeah,
wow,
and now since then we are 10 times plus what we were then,
yeah,
and rocking a new partnership with a
dude,
amazing company, and our total reach between all of our creators and stuff is over 500,000 now.
wow, man. Oh my
Like,
gosh, that is so good, dude. That
between
is
all of
so
our
great.
creators
Yeah.
and all the potential reach that we can hit right now
Yeah.
without anything is over 500,000.
Dude, that is so awesome. That is so cool. Like just to see, like, dude, just God's faithfulness in what you guys are doing and stuff. Man, that is freaking. It's very encouraging to me. Just like as a smaller creator and stuff, man, like things moving forward with other organizations and stuff. But man, it is really encouraging to see that and stuff. Or just from my standpoint personally, just applaud you guys for that. It's freaking. That is so good.
It's
So good.
somewhere that I never thought we would be at, just
Yeah.
personally. Like, in my head, I never thought we'd be here.
Wow.
But God provides, and here we are.
Dude, that is so true. Whoa, my gosh, that's some truth right there, man. It's like God provides, and here we are. That's so awesome, bro. Yes, man. So leading into like the beginning again, I guess. But what was you guys' purpose behind all of this, and like what was the like your why in a sense? Like why'd you guys do it, and how did you get into it as well?
So yeah, me and Puffins, we joined an esports organization before creating AOG,
Hmm.
and the people were fantastic. Everything was that, but when we got into that competitive nature, everything was just hatred towards each other.
Wow.
Now, whether it be hatred towards your teammates,
Yeah.
hatred towards the other team, hatred towards the owners, anything like that, and our why was we didn't want to be like that.
Mm.
We took our step. We were like, hey, we've got to step away from this, and that's when we created Armor of God Esports. And since then, like, no hard feelings against the organization. They're a great group of people. Love them to death. We actually, one of their people that we had played with very consistently, his name was Killer Aid. You may
Hmm.
have seen him. He passed away.
Right.
So we were talking. We got connected back with them, and they're just fantastic people.
Absolutely.
But we just didn't have the same end goal, I would
Right,
say.
I get you. And that happen 100% happens and stuff where you like you have maybe an end goal that's not the same as like vision per se. Is like vision should be something that you guys are working towards together, and if it's not the same, then that's okay. But just that needs to be the same, and changes need to be made if
Right.
they need to be made. And man, that's growing pains. You know, like too, like we were just
Right.
talking about. That's very good, man. So, what kind of games are you guys in right now, too? Because I know you get like slightly Call of Duty, like a little bit here and there, right? Like, and
Yeah.
you guys put on tons of like community tourneys here and there and stuff too that I've seen. Um, what other games are you guys in?
So we're currently in Call of Duty, Apex Legends. We're working on a couple other games and Rocket League.
In Rocket League,
That
nice.
could have been a little bit better worded,
No,
but
I get. We got it. We got it. That's
um,
good. Heck yeah.
Rocket League, I would say, is our main game currently.
Hmm.
We've got a great group of people there. Call of Duty, since Vanguard's being what Vanguard is, we're
Yep.
not really into that.
Yeah.
We're working on rosters for Modern Warfare 2 and Overwatch 2 right now.
Nice.
And we are working on, I would say, a Vanguard, or not a Vanguard, but a Warzone 2
Okay.
team
Yeah.
to push out teams there.
That's awesome.
All of that's in works, anything like that.
Right.
But yeah, we're all over, and we're not
Nice.
we're not stopping.
That's so good, dude. Heck yeah. As I just like, dude. I every time I sit down with like somebody that's a believer and stuff, and like in the space and genuine and stuff, dude. It's like it's always just light the fire, like continuous fire, like within me and stuff, and it's very encouraging to me to see all this stuff. Um, Thank you guys. In general, just in general. um, as far as like moving forward into and these are all competitive teams, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Everything
so
that I mentioned was competitive.
right on. Oh, okay. And what are some of the games that you see as just like content creator, like just based, like games like that and stuff? Do you like your streamers and stuff? Or like what kind of games do those guys stream?
So really, any game can be a content creation game.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't really look into what game you're playing.
Okay.
We're looking at you. We're
Right.
not looking at the game.
Absolutely.
Uh, because the game without a face is just kind of watching the game.
Right.
But when you add that face, you're adding a creative personality that is for the Lord, about the Lord, and wanting to spread the word, Lord.
That's cool.
So we don't really care about what game you play. You could
Right.
we've got a Lord of the Rings speedrunner.
Ooh,
Fantastic
nice,
guy.
bro. Oh, I bet that's great. Dude, I love Lord of
Um,
the Rings, man. The early Lord of the Rings games, man, those were killer,
yeah,
bro.
like
Oh my
those.
gosh. Oh my
He's
gosh, bro. What's his name?
I'm gonna butcher it because I butchered it every time I've said it.
Yeah.
It's Zoljanix.
Okay.
Um,
I had to write it
let me.
write it down as best as I could. But dude, that is
I'll get
really
it to
cool.
you after this.
Yeah, no
I'll get
worries,
it.
no worries. I gotta check that out, man. That is awesome. I love like those early like Fellowship of the Ring, like Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, like in Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Those three, bro, are like some of my favorite memories of like being a child and stuff and playing those games. Dude, those games were sweet. Oh my gosh, they were so sweet.
Yeah, but he's a speedrunner. He
Trying to get it.
incredible
Oh,
dude.
dude, I bet that's so cool. Oh my gosh, that's so cool, bro.
There you go.
I can't
I
wait to
got
watch
you.
that. Um, as far as like games that you were interested in yourself, when you have time, what kind of games do you guys play, or you play, or
So
people in the or?
so all of you are gonna call me out as a big nerd
Oh no.
because I'm a RuneScape guy. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
play RuneScape whenever I have time.
Sweet, dude.
Um, that's how me, Puffins, Ivory, all of us met, and we've right before the podcast. Literally, I was
Yeah.
sitting there talking with them about what we're gonna do after the podcast.
Dude,
So,
that's so good, bro. That's so good. Heck yeah, man.
me personally, I'm a big racer guy. I love
Okay.
Forza. I love all of those.
Right.
Call of Duty, I love it. Apex, love it.
Nice, dude. RuneScape's the
Another,
go-to though.
another game, like I don't know if you can see here, but Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, cool. Heck yeah, dude.
Such a
Wow.
fantastic game.
That's so good, bro. I see the collectibles and stuff first. Like, what kind of collectibles are you into and stuff right now?
Oh, everything.
Everything? Cool, cool.
You see Legos here. You've got
Yes.
Funko Pop figures. You've got just mini, like actual figures.
Right.
The Snorlax is my wife's. We
Nice.
don't talk about that.
LOL.
It's her favorite Pokemon.
That's so good, bro.
But all the video game
Yeah.
stuff, I love it.
Awesome, bro. Oh my gosh.
Another
that's
thing's
good.
Hot Wheels. I don't know why.
Yeah. Hey, that's cool.
They're like
That's so good.
just a little dollar Hot Wheels.
Heck yeah, dude. I get that. I'm that way as like mine are usually like coffee cups most of the time. Usually like I get like whatever random coffee cups. You know John Cooper from Skillet?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so he's got a podcast and stuff, and I was like, dude, I want one of those mugs. Anyways, I watch his podcast every now and then and stuff too, and I just like I had to grab a mug. It's
I've
all
actually
about
got
that.
the Rise CD signed by them all.
Which one?
Rise.
Oh, bro, I love that's a killer CD, bro.
Best
Oh my
CD.
gosh, dude, that whole like just the CD in itself, man, just how it leads into each song and stuff, like
Uh-huh.
almost basically like interconnected the whole time, bro. That killer album, man. I like that one a lot. What's your favorite song off that album?
Oh man, I can't even say, dude.
It's a good one, bro. Like I think it's good to be alive. Like leading into not gonna die. Like that's probably like my favorite
yeah.
build up into.
Okay.
Oh, dude, so cool. It's just like chill, mellow, building, and then it's just boom. It's a banger.
Yeah, I like that. I could agree with that actually. I think I could agree with that.
It's a killer one, dude. I like that song too. And it's fun fact is like I used to do so anytime we went to Falls Creek I'd usually like do like youth sponsor stuff for like I'd go up there and help out and everything. And Falls Creek, if you're not familiar, it's basically a church camp for like youth group stuff and everything. We'd go up there and stuff, and for our cabin, like all of us would stay in one cabin, and we'd have like talent show night. Anyways, I was trying to think of something funny to do, so I did like an air band to like Skillet, and it was like not gonna die or something like that. And then, like I had someone flipping the lights for me in the back to like make like a strobe effect and stuff, bro. And
That's incredible.
oh, dude, it was so freaking funny, man. It's like I may clip it right here for everybody if they want to see something funny. But
Drop it in the comments. Let's see it.
definitely. But yeah, dude, it's like freaking. All that to say, I love Skillet, man. They were probably like my intro to like different type of Christian music and stuff. Like harder,
Yeah.
like genuine, real, authentic Christian music about like life stuff too. Them and like NF and stuff. Those two are probably my favorite.
Yeah.
That's good.
Me and my actual church, we went
Yeah.
to a music festival called Ichthus
Okay.
out of Kentucky.
Yeah.
At the time it was a 3 day long Christian music festival.
Wow, dude, that was probably
So
awesome.
that's when I met bands like Nine Lashes,
Yeah.
like
Oh my gosh,
Matthew West,
dude,
like all of
cool.
those. But it
Nine
was everything
Lashes.
from like super contemporary, just chill
Yeah.
vibes, all the way to like you're headbanging and mosh
Yeah,
pitting.
bro, that's cool,
But
dude.
you're mosh pitting with like 1,000 other Christian metalheads. Like it
Heck
is
yeah.
the best.
Dude, that is killer, man. That is so good. I love that. And like and moving into like just different tastes of people and stuff, right? Like it's so cool that we see just um in the Christian space and stuff. It's like there's rock and all that stuff. It's like and you have to appreciate like older rock like music and stuff like that. And that's why I like John
Right.
Cooper is because like he's not oblivious to like good rock music, you know. And just people like that. Like Nine Lashes is a killer band, bro. I haven't listened to them in
Fantastic.
so long. They're good, man. They're good.
Like Wolves at the Gate. There's another great one. Like
Oh yeah, man.
oh man.
Killer bands. It's like so. Is that what you're into usually? Is like a kind of like more heavy, like the rock
I'm a
stuff? Or
metalhead.
nice,
I'm a
bro.
metalhead,
Oh,
dude.
that's cool, bro. I love that, man. I love that. Heck
But
yeah.
I'm a big metalhead, but I also love like very chill.
Oh yeah.
Um, Aaron, our social media, got me onto King's Kaleidoscope.
Okay.
Like,
I've heard of them. I have not listened to them before.
check them out.
I will check them
They're
out.
chill.
Heck yeah. I like. Is it more like I'm trying to think like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like
Like an
alternative.
upbeat chill. Yeah.
Okay,
I'd say
yes,
alternative.
I do like a lot of alternative stuff like that as well. That's just trying to think. There was what's the band called? Not Mumford and Sons. It's like a different one. Is it that type of vibe though?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Cool. Heck yeah, I like them a lot. That's cool. I'll have to check them out. King's Kaleidoscope. I'll check that out. I'll probably get butchered in the comments for that one too because I think they're a pretty well-known band, aren't they?
I actually didn't know them until
Really?
she told me about it, like the new one. So
Okay, cool. So I'm in the clear.
so you're clear.
That's good. That's awesome, man. Okay, so it's like back on topic slightly, but what future plans as of now? Like, do you guys have like with AOG and stuff, or things that you were looking for in the past, or not in the past, but things you're looking for towards like for the future and everything? Like, what are you guys excited about?
We,
Things
we've
that are
got
coming
a
up.
we've got a roadmap that we're working on.
Yeah.
That we're gonna see 6 months to a year out where we want to be. It's
Okay.
not finalized just yet.
Hmm.
But we're wanting to get some key partnerships and
Nice.
really make it so that way I can be full time.
Yeah, dude. Wow.
So that way I'm here 24/7,
Hmm.
being able to help grow AOG to its absolute top.
Hmm. Man, that is
That's
good.
why I'm starting on school.
Yep.
So that way I can keep that rolling.
Absolutely.
Get done with that. I'll be ready to go.
Dude, that is good. That is really good too. It's like I think that's a very similar goal of mine and stuff. Is like putting as much time as I can in on this stuff, right, to make it something that maybe that could be full time. You know, if it's
Right.
not, that's okay. It's like, and I will work for the stuff in order to continue to do it. I can't. I think it's Paul that says it. Like, I don't know if it's Corinthians or not, but where he talks about it is like we're not people that just don't work for it. Like we're gonna go work for it, and then we'll provide and do these
Nope.
things as well. And
Yeah,
man,
like I work a full-time job
Dude.
Friday through Sunday, and
Yeah.
then I work Monday through Thursday AOG.
AOG, dude, I love that, man. It's like I very similar in that way. It's like work a couple days, like I think like 3 days, maybe 4 here and there, and then put some freaking time in on this stuff. And man, it's a hard walk to live. And Jesus said, "The narrow's the path." You know, it's a hard walk, and man, not that it's easy, but it's always worth it. Always.
Soon it's going to be Friday through Sunday work, and then Monday through Thursday AOG and college. So,
Yeah,
like,
dude. Oh my gosh, I am praying for you in that, man. You've got
yeah,
it, dude. I'm
pray for
excited
me
for
with
you.
that.
Yes, dude. Excited to see like the growth of AOG and just like what you guys are doing in the space. I'm super thankful for you guys, and man, I'm just thankful. Just encouraged by
Man,
you guys.
I'm thankful for ATK too, because at the beginning it was you guys before AOG ever rose up. Like, it was because at the time when we started, we thought we were the first.
Wow.
And give credit where credit's due. ATK was there before we were. Like,
I appreciate that. We're on the up and up. We're on there, but dude, I am so thankful for you guys. Just the impact that you guys have in the space, and just so good, man. Humble people and generous people and genuine people as well. So thankful.
man, it's incredible to have a great support system of people
Mm,
that we're able to continue to grow AOG to
yeah,
where we are now and where we're gonna be.
absolutely.
But
Dude,
honestly, throughout it all, it's gonna be the Lord. Like,
yes,
it's
dude.
not gonna be each other.
Amen to that. Dude, that's so grow. That's so true, man. It's like he's gonna grow what needs to grow, and like at the time that it needs to grow, you know. And
Yes,
oh my
sir.
gosh, yeah, it's like that's so. It's like there's something I just always stick to. It's like, dude, God will open the door, and nobody could shut the door that He can open. You know, it's like stuff like that. It's so freaking good.
Only He can shut the door,
Amen.
but He does it on His time, not ours.
Oh, it's so true. So true, man. Well, there's like that's kind of like all I kind of want to talk about with you, man. I was like so thankful for you guys and just wanted to learn more and get that thing out there just with us as well. But man, thank you.
Yeah, for sure. My Discord's open. You're free to message me. Anybody that's listening to this, free to
Hit them
ask
up.
questions. Yeah. LCH #0968.
There you go, ladies and
Also,
gentlemen.
go on our Discord. You can go on our website. We're all around.
Absolutely. Dude, that is so good. If you guys have not checked out Armor of God Esports, man, we'll put a link in the description below just with everything that they have, their Twitter, Discord, all the stuff, man. If you guys want to hit Elsfeege up as well. Man, thank you guys so much for watching the Round Table Podcast with AOG, Armor of God Esports, just doing great, like, godly things in the space, and it's super thankful, super encouraged by you guys as well. But, man, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one, homies, and peace.
Peace out.